Yo, what is going on, guys? This is the Ecom boss, and in today's video I will explain to you how to dropship in 2021, because I've started to see a whole nother approach on dropshipping just throughout the last year, especially since summer this year. Things have totally changed, and I know there's been videos on how to dropship in 2020, in 2019, 2018. These videos have always been posted right around this time in December, but this time it's actually different because the gurus usually tell you like do this, do that, and it's honestly never true because dropshipping has kind of been the same. But I figured out this year that you seriously got to change if you're dropshipping. This video has to do with suppliers, shipping times. This has a lot to do with Facebook bans, for example. If you stand out as a brand, it could be whatever, but it has to do with Facebook bans, suppliers, shipping times, when to scale, and if you should even scale too high in the beginning. So if you like this video, please just be an awesome supporter. Smash the thumbs up for all the content I brought you guys in 2020, please, and make sure you subscribe, especially if you like what you see later on. And I'm also going to have a giveaway in today's video that's going to be later on in the video, so if you just stick through it, watch the whole video, make sure you smash a like, subscribe, all of that, you will be entered into the giveaway. So you do not have to worry about that. Just enjoy the content here. I'm going to get into how you can dropship in 2021. So if you want to get into a dropshipping coaching program, message me on Instagram here. And if you just want to follow me, that's also super cool. And let me know if I should make a free dropshipping course on YouTube the upcoming week. Hold up, guys. My grandma is here. So how will dropshipping be different in 2021, you guys may ask, because it is obviously the topic of today's video. And the first thing I'm going to tell you guys is there is a lot of beginners in dropshipping that does not put in any work whatsoever. In the secondary, we're obviously going to get into the more advanced things you guys can do regarding not getting banned, etc. and the top 3 niches of 2021. But before that, most people, believe it or not, are not putting in enough work to succeed with dropshipping. And I don't believe that you need to put in a massive amount of work to succeed in dropshipping, but you definitely need to learn the game. You need to know what you're doing, you need to have good product pages, you need to have good stores, everything like that. But most people are not putting in any effort whatsoever. So as long as you put in a little bit more effort than the average dropshipper, or calls himself average dropshipper, you will probably have a better chance than him. And dropshipping is definitely getting harder than what it used to be. It was super easy back in 2017. I mean, making money has never been easy. I think we can all agree to that. But dropshipping was way easier back in 2017, and now the game has totally changed, and more people are going for branded stores and branded products. But the good news here, guys, is dropshipping is still totally doable, but I do recommend you guys to have a decent budget. This is not a business that you can go into with no money. I'm just being honest. I know that there's going to be a lot of gurus out there teaching you guys a free dropshipping strategy or how to dropship with $150. I do not recommend you guys to do that. Keep in mind, there's just a lot of people that are going for the views as well on YouTube, but you should not dropship with $150. You should probably get more money than that. It is just the truth. And my realistic budget, I would say if you have $800 to $1,000, you can start experimenting with dropshipping. But I never said to you guys that you can win with $1,000. But if you have $1,000, I would not save up more. I would just get into it, get in the game, don't delay anything, just start dropshipping. And for real, I've seen people in my coaching make it work with $10. Is that because I'm super good? Honestly, no. It is honestly just because of pure luck. But there could be a certain skill involved as well, right? If you have $1,000, just get into it. Do you expect to win with 1,000? Maybe not, but always keep your hopes up. Always go harder and harder every single day. Chances are decent to make it work with 1,000, but I don't know. But just start when you have it. And I'm also starting to see a lot of people getting into Google Ads this year. They started in 2020, especially to get into Google Ads. There's definitely going to be more people transitioning into Google Ads in 2021. I can just start seeing that trend already. There's people making $400K a month off of Google Ads. I'm sure there's people making more than that as well, but now I'm just talking about my friends. I think a lot of people are going into Google Ads because they've been banned on Facebook. I see a lot of people just getting banned on Facebook all the time, just giving up and getting into Google. But now we need to talk about how you can prevent a ban on Facebook in 2021. My dad wanted to wash my car today. So the thing is, Facebook said this during the election. I'm pretty sure they said this. If not, I was reading it somewhere like a really reliable source. So let's just say Facebook told us this. Facebook said that the brand will have less chance of getting banned. I mean, I'm pretty sure they said this indirectly. I mean, they obviously didn't say if you're not a brand, you will get banned, but they made it clear the more branded that you can appear, the less your chances of getting banned. If you just dropship, you probably doesn't even look branded. I'm not saying you need to build a huge brand now, but you don't even stand out. You don't even look branded. You just run a basic dropshipping store like everyone else does. Facebook is gonna spot that instantly. They scan your website. Keep in mind your pixels link with your website. You're giving up your domain to Facebook as well before you're running the ads, right? You need to just make this seem a little bit branded. You need to take your feedback score super serious as well, and you need to figure out your shipping. If you don't have shipping in place, if you're still just shipping out with a basic AliExpress standard shipping, you're most likely getting into trouble, especially when it comes to the feedback score, where a customer fills out a survey, for example, 8 weeks after buying your product, and he's not satisfied because it spent 40 to 50 days just reaching him. So you seriously need to figure out your shipping. So one tip, the first tip here for 2021 that I want you guys to really take serious is if you're scaling a product or in the early stage of scaling, you can clearly tell that this product is most likely going to be a winner. It's super important that you guys, when you start spending $100 to $200 a day on Facebook, you start bringing in like 7 to 10 orders a day, maybe even earlier. You need to figure out your shipping. You should not increase more budget. You should not scale. And I know you want the money as quick as possible, but don't do that already. Rather just give this video a like, click the thumbs up and subscribe, and then figure out your shipping, because it's going to be super important. Because keep in mind, with the feedback score in place, you really don't want to have unsatisfied customers. So that's number one tip. Spend $100 to $200 a day on Facebook, getting sales consistently, figure out your shipping. There's going to be a contact us page on the product page of the suppliers page. That was a lot, that I said page a lot there, but all of those are pages. So you need to get in touch with the supplier. You need to try to get your supplier on WhatsApp to figure out if you can get a special deal for shipping, because you're bringing him sales every single day. And also if you can get the discount on the product, get him a little bit cheaper. And I do recommend you guys to do this one thing here. That is number 2, get an agent. So when you're in the early stages of scaling, you need to get in Facebook groups and just say, yo guys, I'm doing 5 sales a day. I'm doing 10 sales a day. I'm looking for an agent. I need to find a place to source my orders, get a quicker shipping. And I'll tell you, when you wake up the next day, your DM box is going to be filled with agents. You seriously need to figure out shipping. But listen up before you get depressed, because you know it's obviously sounding like dropshipping is really hard now. You start from early in the beginning, because if you're going to get your shipping in place before you even tested a product, you probably won't go anywhere, right? You need to test it first so you know that it wins, because there's no point, you know, figuring out shipping and everything for a product that you don't even know if it's going to win. There's 2 things more that Facebook is going to be super strict on now, and that is going to be healthcare products and skincare products. Basically too good to be true products, or overpromising, which I'm not saying you are overpromising, but for Facebook it could still look like you're overpromising. These products could really start to get outdated at this point. I still recommend you guys to be in healthcare. Healthcare is super good, but you should probably not be in healthcare that has anything to do with stuff that doctors should take care of. You should not be in a healthcare product that could be kind of misleading, kind of overpromising, like for example hair growth. And you should not be selling acne removers, for example, anymore, because it's super bannable products. And as you guys have seen, Facebook is getting stricter and stricter. One thing I promised to tell you in this video is the top 3 niches to sell in 2021. And I have all of them lined up here. The number 1 niche is going to be healthcare. And yes, I was just talking about healthcare because it could be a super difficult niche to succeed in. But healthcare, as I always say, it's the best and worst niche. Definitely run healthcare products, but do not run the on the edge type of products. Do not run risky products in healthcare. I mean, every product will be risky if you don't know how to handle your Facebook feedback score. But besides that, if you're not running risky healthcare products, that is going to be the best niche for 2020, in my opinion. And also guys, keep this in mind, I'm only talking from my own experience and my opinions. But the next niche is going to be creativity. That is not a niche, but I'm talking, for example, art, painting, just cool products in general, art, painting. I don't have any more ideas, but you guys get where I'm going. Those are super good products, and you could just do a lot of like cool tracing pens. Just the creativity niche in general is just super cool. And then the third niche is going to be the home niche. Home niche has always been a super good niche for me. My first winner was actually in creativity mixed with home. It was like being creative from home type of niche. And I've seen a lot of success, especially from my students, but also a couple of winning products myself in the home niche. So I really do like the home niche in general. I'm not necessarily talking decor, I'm just talking cool home products. But in general, wow factor is usually better than problem solving these days, in my opinion. But you can also mix wow factor with problem solving products. So as I promised you guys, there's going to be a giveaway in this video. I'm giving away 5 $20 Amazon gift cards. So just make sure that you put a comment in the description saying just something nice. Everyone that puts a comment in the description will be in the giveaway. And then I am going to announce the 5 winners on my Instagram in the upcoming like 1 to 2 days. And sorry for the fact that my microphone cut out. So 3 years ago, dropshipping was way easier. And I'm just going to do a quick little throwback here because it is kind of funny to look back on. You could seriously just take an iPhone case that related to a specific audience. Let's just say you could take a dog phone case with a specific type of dog, sell it to the interest on Facebook that was named dog, and just make a weird post on Canva, and you could just be selling like crazy. It's really funny how easy it used to be. People will make videos of how I made 20k in a day as 15 years old, but you guys need to realize it was a little bit easier back then. But as I said, making money has never been easy, but dropshipping is getting more competitive, and that is the third thing I want to talk about in this video. How do you avoid or beat competition? Because in theory, you could almost avoid competition. Listen to this. If I'm the first on a product and I am good at scaling, the competition won't really matter to me. Especially if I've already captured a lot of good interest, I can sort of feel like I'm the owner of those good interests for this specific product. I'm not seeing a big problem with competition, so I wouldn't be worried about that. Amazon will always be a competition, so I recommend you guys to research on Amazon in 2021. Like, you don't want to sell products that's way cheaper on Amazon, but you don't want Amazon to break your dreams either. I don't check it too much because I feel like if you put it in front of the right customer, they will most likely impulse buy it anyways. But definitely check Amazon real quick every once in a while once you're doing your research. Another thing that is going to be super important in 2021 is to not sell super saturated products, because then you're just appearing like a basic dropshipper. If you look like a basic dropshipper, your store is like a basic dropshipper, and you're selling basic dropshipping products, just saturated stuff, you're probably not going to sell too well. So I do recommend you guys just run untapped products. It's the harder way, and the harder way is in most cases more rewarding. And then you ask, how do you find untapped products? My last video was probably the best video on my whole channel. I explained exactly how I find winning products, and also gave you guys 10 winning products you can run. So if you want to check out, just head to my channel and check out the last video after this video to learn how to product research. But don't run saturated stuff. If you run saturated stuff, however, you need to stand out, and standing out you could, for example, do with gem pages. If all your competitors are having a super bad store, you could run a gem page. You could have custom content. Custom content is going to be key. You do not steal content anymore in 2021. That is probably the stupidest move you can make. You need to be original with your content. That is just so important. I can't stress that enough. And as I said, guys, a lot of this is sounding really advanced, but it's not as hard as it seems. But also, guys, another thing that I would recommend you guys to do is consider looking into other platforms. Try to run Pinterest ads. Try to run Google ads. Me, myself, I feel super confident on Facebook, so I'm going to stick to it because I happen to make a lot of money on Facebook. But you could definitely do that if you see a big problem in Facebook. But I'm just letting you guys know, if you stick to Google, that doesn't mean it's a shortcut to success. Just keep that in mind. And I would love to keep this video going. I would love to tell you guys how to dropship differently in 2021, but I'm not a clickbait YouTuber. The truth is, it's not that different. And the scariest part, guys, is these changes doesn't happen in 2021. They will have already happened, but they're going to continue to progress into 2021. Branded dropshipping, feedback score, these top 3 niches, and especially how Facebook is banning brands and how to compete with saturated products, those are all things that's already in the game. So be super careful when like waiting to see how to dropship in 2021. You need to realize the fact that you should have adapted already. This is the big problem here, because these changes have already happened, but they're just going to keep progressing into 2021. They're just going to keep getting worse and worse. And I'm not saying worse like that, but just so you guys know what I mean. It's just going to keep coming, but the changes have already happened, obviously, but it's just going to get bigger and bigger. And dropshipping is not going nowhere. It's definitely not going to die. And 2021 is probably the best year to ever dropship. So get into it. If you're not already into it, I'll tell you, 2021 is your big opportunity to change your whole life. I'm not going to drag this out any longer because there's not too much new to it. It's still the basics. It's nothing incredibly special, but this is how I would dropship in 2021, and these are some of the things you guys got to be careful about. So if you like this video, make sure you smash a like on it and that you subscribe, and you can also check out all the links in the description if you need any more help. I have, for example, my Instagram there. I have my own Facebook group for you guys that's obviously completely free. I have the course, and then I also have my second YouTube channel. You guys can check it out yourself. And also, guys, I want to say I appreciate all the support in 2021. Free dropshipping course is going to come soon as well in December, so stay tuned, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.